Marie, where are we headed?
Cook's Forest in western Pennsylvania.
Bring you back when we get there. Okay, we have made it to our site in Cook's Forest. We are in site number 81. So this is a full hookup site. So you can see it's plenty long enough. It's tapered a little bit, so front end I had to drop to level it. Side to side I needed one board, I'll show you that. On the fun side we have the mat out because we're going to get rain on Wednesday, 2 days from now. So that'll help keep the mud down. We got Phoebe's chair out, just have ours sitting there. Filled up the outside refrigerator with water, put our table there for cooking. Comes with a picnic ring, picnic table, and a trash or lantern post, but I hang my fire poker on there. Camp host is on that site right there. Then you see on the service side, it's got multiple sewer hookups, water and electric. There you can see the board I put underneath is off about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. You can see it's 50, 30, and 20. And then I just put my pressure reducer valve on. We did bring the e-bikes for this trip, but we did not bring the kayaks. And there's a reason for not bringing the kayaks. Tuesday night or Wednesday night, it's supposed to go down to 35 degrees. It's the middle of May. It should not be 35 degrees at night. And of course, this very weekend when I'm here in Cook's Forest in Pennsylvania, the BBB Southern Correspondent is at Bahia Honda State Park down in the Keys. So you can look for that video a little later also. So that's the site, and let's go check out the rest of the park. Marie, what do you think of Cook's Forest so far?
It's cold.
Gonna be a chilly one. All right, let's check this place out. And you see right by the intersection where you go down to the 100s section, there's extra car parking right there in the parking lot right there. You see Phoebe's with us, out taking a walk. You can see down there, if you see that Winnebago is Gene and Brian Ham. So they made the trip out here. So we'll get with them. They're eating dinner right now. This side that we're on is pet friendly. That side is not. So you got to be careful when you select your site to make sure it's got what you want, because there are electric sites, full hookup sites, primitive sites. So you got to really look at it when you're booking it. You can see here's the entrance where you come in. You just follow the signs in. You can see they have some maps of the forest and the campground, but they usually hang your stuff right on your site. They also have a volleyball net and a pretty nice playground there. And then at this intersection, you can see the dump station and 114 to 120 and a water fill is that way. And then over here, you see sites 45 to 81 at pet camping is this way. So this loop goes around right over to where we're at. And we'll check out all the amenities. Now, there's a plan right now for Cook's Forest to close in 2027 to redo all the bathhouses. So that's not, a plan is not finalized yet, but we'll see, you know, if they end up doing that or just close one loop at a time to work on the bathhouses. We'll have to see. Here is the dump station. We'll check this out. So here you can see they have drinking water to fill your tanks. And they have 2 dump stations. So they can get 2 at a time done. And they have a flush hose and a sewer drop. So that's adequate. Now, one thing to remember, if you look at the map for the campground, there's an address on the map for the campground. If you put that into your GPS, it's actually a parking lot for the park a mile before the Ridge Campground. So you continue on 36 North past that location about a mile and you'll see the campground. So that's your BBB tip of the day. So you'll continue up 36 North over the creek and you'll come to this sign which says Cook Forest State Park Ridge Camp. Here's where you'll make your right to enter the Ridge Campground where the sites are. Of course, you see sites 17 to 40 are in this loop down here. 1 to 15 was at the entrance, actually right before the entranceway. So here you can see they have wood for sale. And you can see how much wood you get for 20 bucks or 25. And you pay there. And they have fire starters for a couple bucks. And you got $5 stacks of wood in the back there. The $5 kindling. And it's the honor system. So there you go. Here's another trash can. And we have the bathhouse we'll check out. And it is right across from site 53, which is electric only. And these are the bathhouses they plan on replacing. And this one doesn't have any washer and dryer in it. You can see why they want to replace them. You know, they're keeping them clean, but they're dated. So that's why they want to upgrade everything. And the showers have a curtain. You can turn the hot water on. It's not one of the push buttons. You do have a bench and a shelf and a hook. So it gets the job done. You do have a free library. So you can read and return. Got a lot of books in there. In case you forgot one, I'm currently reading Kenny Chesney's book. You can see they do have some pavilions that you can reserve if you have a group camping here, you know, and you want to do, you know, a potluck kind of dinner. You can use one of these. Not sure what that building is. And of course the state parks are reasonably priced, and now that I qualify for the senior discount, it's even better. I think we're here Monday through Friday and the total cost was $160 for full hookup site for 5 days and 4 nights. So quite a bargain, and this place is really peaceful and pretty, and you'll get to see the cathedral forest and the fire tower, a couple other things that we're gonna check out while we're here. And we'll check out our loop. Here's site 45.
Good.
my pit bull in disguise.
Is he friendly? Yeah. Can they meet?
Site 48.
Just loves everybody.
What's her name?
Here's site 47.
Phoebe.
These look like electric only sites. Here's site 49. Here's site 50. Site 51. So these are all electric only sites. Here's the camp house. So I watch these trees because they lean a little bit, but I had plenty of clearance. But you can see the tall trees. It's a pretty area. They have an old forest here, so we'll check that out. Here's site 56, and that looks primitive with no hookups at all. And 55 has electric hookups. 57 is primitive. And it looks like 58 is electric only. There's a water fill right there. Here's 60 is primitive also. This is site 62, which is primitive. And this is site 63, which is electric only. Site 64 has electric. Site 65 is primitive. That's what the E stands for, electric. And then now we're starting to get up to the water and sewer sites. So site 66 is a primitive site, but 68 is full hookup, water, sewer, electric. You can see they have a pet trail goes around the back, and that is a pet waste station. This is site 67 is full hookup. Site 69 is full hookup. This is a nice site. The big rock back there, the back of the site is pretty wide. Site 71, full hookups. Nice backdrop with the trees. This is site 70, which is full hookup. Site 73 is a bit interesting. It looks like at one point it might have been a pull through. So it's full hookup right in here. And then this is site 72, which is full hookup. And there's a trail over to the bathhouse from this side. So you could come out this way, Marie, and go down. Site 75 is full hookup, and that's a nice large site also. And then site 74 is that's full hookup, and there's a Cocker Spaniel that's 8 years old in there that Phoebe met. Site 79 is full hookup. There's site 77 full hookup. There's site 78 full hookup. Site 80 is a pull-through full hookup site, and we are in site 81, which is a full hookup. Now here you see the road for sites 86 to 113, and they are pet friendly, so that's a pet friendly loop. But right here there are no pets allowed beyond this point. So sites 121 to 151, no pets. So in the no pet area, there are also some full hookup sites. So I'll just give you a quick look at those in case you camp without a pet. This would be an option for you. So you can see these are sites 121 to 151. I'm not sure if they're all full hookup. We'll check it out. But you can see no pets beyond this point. So this is a no pet area. So this is site 123, And that is full hookup. Across from it are two pull-through sites that are really nice. And you can see it's full hookup. 122, and this pull-through is site 124. And you can see they're nice, right next to the bathhouse and the trash. This is site 125, and that is full hookup. And then here's site 126, that also is full hookup. And here is the Ham's rig, and this is site 127, which is full hookup. And I believe that's the last full hookup site. So you have maybe 6 or 7 sites that are full hookup in the no pet zone closest to the bathhouse. Well, Marie, we wrapped up our trip to Cook's Forest State Park. What do you think?
It was a great time out in western Pennsylvania.
And what kind of activities did we do while we were there?
We did some hiking.
Where'd we go?
We went to Seneca Point. We went out hiking to an old abandoned fire tower, and then we went to a swinging bridge.
Right, and then after the hike to the swinging bridge, where did we stop?
Of course, we had to stop for ice cream.
Which is right down the road from the visitor center at the state park, so it was very convenient. So this is the ice cream we got. Hey look, if this video helped you, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, it helps me out a lot. Also ring that bell, you'll be notified every time we put up a new video. And give the video a thumbs up, that helps it be seen by a wider audience. But more important than all that,
Go have some fun out there.
hey, thanks for watching.